Hello there everybody, and welcome to The Consuming Shadow. This is a game that I've played quite a lot of. Yeah, it's a few years old now, and it's, well, I'm going to say before it starts, it's a hideously ugly game. I really hate the way it looks, but it more than makes up for it in atmosphere, the audio, and just the text, and everything just builds a really amazing atmosphere, and I just enjoy this game quite a lot, so I thought I'd show it off. So let's go, new game. I'm just hoping this records this time. So I'll just go for the standard character, the scholar. A car, a gun, and 60 hours to save the world. Terrifying visions of ancients swim through my mind, combined with visions of Stonehenge. I estimate 3 days before the barrier breaks down and one of them invades. One hope remains, the ritual of banishment. 4 runes encanted at Stonehenge will close the gateway. The trouble is, I don't know what the ritual is. If I investigate the strange events heralding the shadow, maybe I could piece it together. That's all I have. A maybe. Right, begin journey or kill myself. I'll begin journey. So, yeah, get to pick some stat buffs from the stars. You get more of these as you level up. The more you play through the game, the more you level up. I like to go for sanity most of all if I can. Health. Sanity. I like to go research as well if I can. Right, so there we go. We've got a few buffs. Should make it a bit easier. I'll explain how the game works. It's pretty simple. Cursed towns are the best place to find what you're looking for. If you want my advice, start from somewhere and work it out from there. So yeah, I think you can probably see what I mean about the game not looking the best. I love the houses. It does conjure up a real feel of driving around these like murky, slightly sinister British towns. Not that British towns are necessarily sinister, but you know, in this context, it's got a kind of a Ramsey Campbell kind of feel to it. If you like his books, you kind of know the atmosphere. It's very Lovecraftian. So yeah, this is what we do. We drive around the map of England. None of these towns are actually real. They're all randomly generated names, apart from Stonehenge. What we got to do, there's an encroaching evil in the world, and we've got to work out who the invading god is and the banishment ritual. Make it to Stonehenge and cast out the demon. I think you've got 48 hours to do it. So I'm going to go and have a look around. I think I'm going to ignore the advice from Sumworth and go to Castleworth first. It doesn't really matter, but we'll have a look, and yeah, we'll see a bit more of the game as it goes on. I really hope this records this time. Right, we're at Castleworth. Let's enter the town. I feel quite buoyed by the clean air here, and the people are friendly enough. So yeah, have a look for some supplies. Breathing mask. No, fuck it. Oh, I guess that was a bit of a waste of time. I should have listened to the Ministry of Occultism. Got sightings of enemies in Twinmouth. Okay. So we've got 10 hours to get to Twinmouth. If we don't, it's not a massive big deal, but better go to Sumworth. That's where they said in it. Let's have a look at Sumworth. The townspeople here are friendly in the most disquieting way possible. There is a hollowness to their attitude that belies a combination of entrancement and evangelism. When pressed, the apparently unaffected people mutter disquieting stories of friends and loved ones returning from meetings with changed personalities. The smiling ones all wear gloves and baggy clothing buttoned up to the neck, as if their flesh must remain hidden. Everything points to some kind of evil consciousness, a dark, controlling presence buried somewhere out of sight, puppeting and perverting. So let's investigate further. The common factor between the afflicted ones is membership in a Mason-like secret society dating back centuries. The meeting place is barely a secret, a private residence of its current Grand Master. The house is in an upmarket district, a grand classical mansion in a state of slight disrepair. The society are meeting tonight, it seems, and the door is wide open. There will not be a better opportunity. Let's have a go. So, here we go. We're now at the mansion house. Find and exterminate the large creature bewitching this town. And yeah, I hate the animation. Honestly, I don't want to slag off the game too much because I really like it, but visually, Running animation's not too bad, but walking, he looks like he just looks crap. I wish someone would overhaul the graphics for this game, to be honest. And I've seen some of Yahtzee Crowshow's other games and they don't look this bad. Oh, a monster. I mostly melee attack in this game, if I'm honest. There's a locked door there. We've got to find our way through the house and find some clues. Oh. The local tale told to children concerns a Bjala, or terror beast, which comes into the home and eats scared children. One wonders what the child is expected to do to avoid this fate. So here we go, we've got one clue. Bjala is the god of fear. Now there's multiple gods that are invading the world, and we've got to work out which one is the one we need to defeat. Some of them are fairly harmless. So we've got one, and that's Bjala. One possibility, and the aspect is fear. And we will get more clues as the game goes on and hopefully be able to work out who the right god is. On top of that, we've also got to work out something called the Banishment Ritual, and that is a series of 4 runes that we need to incant. And we can also learn magic spells which can use that, but honestly I never used the magic in this game. It seems like too much of a pain. I can hit and shoot and stuff just instantly with a button press, but then when you want to cast a spell you got to go into your spells and then tap out a code, and it's, I mean you can do it with the keys, but it just seems too time consuming for me. So let's continue having a look around. So Bjala is an enemy of the god of pain. So we've got another god who's in pain and its enemy. Oh, now we've got some keys so we can get into all the locked doors. There's been a few so far. Okay, so there's a god who's represented by the colour purple, but he's definitely not the one who's coming in. So I don't know which colour. We'll just put not invader for colour purple. We'll have a look in this room while we're here. There might be something exciting. BTI is associated with the colour red. Right, we're getting a lot of clues. Not enough to be able to really piece anything together yet, but we'll just continue. This is the game. We just explore the world. I find that most of the enemies in this game can be defeated just by running up to them and keeping close. Return to the car, yes. The townsfolk are not immediately better off with the extermination of the creature behind their enslavement. There have been several murders and suicides already, as the memories of their actions return. The best thing I can do for them now is to leave them to heal. So as we're back in the car, as you can see up here, this is our sanity meter and our health, and we can use our health medipack when we get back to the car if we want. I'm not going to yet. And also we got a nice heroin syringe if we need to give our sanity a boost, but I usually save that till the end. Let's we'll try and get to Twinmouth. We don't need to visit every single place. I don't even know if there's time to visit every single place. So let's have a look at Twinmouth. Dangerous place. As soon as I arrive, I see creatures of the shadow infesting the streets, attacking wantonly. The people are making valiant effort to fight them off, but the struggle could go either way. I'm prepared to lend my efforts to the resistance. Oh god, these guys. Let's just shoot them. Got a bit of money, and oh, another money bit, blah blah blah. Just money. I mean, it's useful to get money, but not the most amazing thing. Ah, we'll get this. Say we've got a rosary bead which halves general sanity loss, and we'll put that right on. Not sure whether to top up my health a bit now and then. Yeah. Actually, maybe I will go back to the town. Visit the hospital. Refill medikit, yeah. Yeah, why not? Maybe we will try and visit Go Home. 50 hours left, that's fine. The taint upon his town brings to mind the work of a medieval plague. Everywhere I look I see eyes dropped and jaws slack in silent wails of anguished torment. I saw a terrace of houses, all with doors smashed in and curtains closed, soaked with splattered blood. Something far worse than a mere generalised taint has caused this. I feel I am drawing close to a source. It's not strong enough for a full rift, but perhaps an artefact. Okay, it seems to be coming from an administrative building connected to a local university. And these are all randomly generated. These guys, we've got to go... Bam! You got to say that. You got to mimic their spell, and then you can kill them. And I got £3. Wow, rich. You can just run out the rooms without killing the enemies, of course, but it does affect your sanity. Oh, here we go. Got the keys already. That was easy. All you've got to do with them guys is hit them in the arse. There's a rune on the wall, which I think if I say the rune, gives me sanity. Colour purple is associated with the concept of fear. So fear and purple. So now we can remove that, and we know that Biala is definitely not the invader. We don't know their rune, but that's... So we've got a spell. Maybe I'll try it out just to show it for the game, but... So this must be where the artifact is it? So we got part... Oh shit. Part of the banishment ritual. We've got the third rune needed. Oh god, escape. This is where hanging around is not good. If I hadn't explored all the rooms first... We'll get rid of him now. Kind of want to show what that noise is, because it's horrified me the first time I saw it. Oh no! I don't like that face. It's not good. Yeah. Okay. Let's get out of here. It's okay. So we got part of the ritual. That was quite a good little trip. I'm glad I came back to Go Home. Maybe we should try to get to Saxel. May as well. We'll head down the coast, down the east coast. Nice place in real life, that area. I have my gun to my head as I type this. If you reply with bad news, I'm going to pull the trigger. I'm not even kidding. So yeah, sometimes you just get messages that fuck with your head. I'm flagged down by an unmissably fat woman beside an upturned SUV. What do we do? Try to clear the glass first, crawl into the wreck. Oh, we just killed a child. Okay, good. That's fine. Didn't affect our sanity too bad, though. Let's have a look at Hearst Hope while we're here. The town is abandoned. It's not hard to see why. The very air is thick with otherworldly power. I'm gonna investigate this rift. Sealing the rift will mean getting close to it. I didn't expect finding the exact location to be much of an issue, considering the very corrupted cloud is pointing directly at it. It was a botanical garden. It seems to become rapidly overgrown, faster than natural growth would allow. Okay, let's have a look at this place. Find a dimensional rift and seal it with an incantation. Okay. I guess I have to. Is that... I mean, there's something there. What's that? Is that the rift? I don't think so. Okay, we've got a seal. Oh, there's the rift. Okay, well, I'll come back to your rift. No, I don't. I want to. Trying to get out of this room. Oh no, I've been blued. I got really injured there. I got confused. I was trying to go back out of the room, but it just kept. I think it was like the rift was over the exit. So let's see if there's anything useful here. Oh, we got another symbol. Sometimes you don't get anything in here. It's usually quite difficult to find all the clues, but I'm getting them quite quickly, which is quite positive. So let's have a quick look in this locked room. Got a bit of money, but nothing that great. Okay, just trying to heal some of our wounds. We've run out of supplies now. Twinmouth might be a good place to go on the way back from Saxel. I kind of want to go there first though, because there might be something useful. Let's have a look at Blesem. So we've got another mansion to investigate. Find the large creature bewitching this town. Okay. If you say so, we'll do that. There's a large creature. Are you bewitching this town? Certainly not bewitching me. Stand in your blind spot and stun lock you. Because is associated with disease. So I reckon we've got this guy is red BTI. And then what was the clue? Because it's disease. Intriguing, isn't it? Finding these clues. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say this game was a masterpiece. It's just a good example of a nice, simple game which has a lot of atmosphere, I think. So I reckon this must be Zoe, and it must be yellow. I think there's only ever 3 invading gods, but I could be wrong. Get a lockpick. Another thing I don't use very often is the lockpick, because I mean, if you explore all the rooms, I've got some health. Yeah, if you explore the rooms, you always find the keys, so you don't need to use the lockpick. It's just if you want to get in quick, but I always like to explore everywhere. Oh shit! Here's the tree. Oh fuck. So you've got to wait for its spikes to go up and then not impale yourself on it. Like this, you see. And seems we've defeated. Okay, so the first incantation rune in the banishment ritual is the name of the god. So we've got to find out which god is invading, and then we'll know. Another part of the ritual. Oh god, I'm bleeding still. I guess we'll just make a run for it now. Got to try some of that magic actually, because I do have some kind of spell which might be good. Let's try Circle of Death. EU Agon. A surge of vicious hatred burst forth from your chest, clawing and rending everything within a short radius around me. I felt powerful. Oh wow! See, I've never really used the magic in this game. I've completed it quite a few times. Well, actually, I don't think I've ever got the best ending in this game, but I've got to the end quite a lot of times, and I've hardly ever really bothered with the spell casting system. Okay, I think I'm going to have to go somewhere and try and get healed up. Oh shit, I'm out of supplies and everything. Thing is, do we go to Twinmouth first, or do we go to Saxel? Let's go to Saxel. You're brought to the problematic area and told that payment will be made once the problem is dealt with. I thought it was just going to be a nice little battle, but let's just have a scout round. I'm bleeding heavily and losing health, but I've got a duty, haven't I? Duty to perform. Here's the rift, so I don't know which way around you say these. Rejuvenation. Do not think yourself invincible with the power to heal all wounds instantly. Oh, so I've got a spell where I can heal my wounds, but it might take my sanity, so maybe if I get in a predicament I can use that. It seems like a last resort kind of thing. Get out of here, you. Oof. Give me a shock when that came back at me. I've got £37, so... Oh, and we can find supplies, so... Let's treat the bleeding, refill the medikit, go back to town, see what supplies they've got. Yeah, we'll wear that. We've got a lot of money now. 50 quid still. So let's return to the car. Get nice and healed up. Go back to the town. Ooh, where do we go? Old Hill or Kidchurch? I reckon Kidchurch and then Old Hill. It's got quite a while. I might go to Fawley. In real life, that's where I grew up. North Wales. Flintshire, that would be. Let's have a look at Fawley. The town bears all the hallmarks of being under the shadow. The few people I see walk in a quick, startled pace, often bearing an eerie paleness and hostile eyes. Okay, let's investigate this place. We might find something useful. Open only the box bearing the symbol of Nyx's ship. Let's have a look. We've got Nyx's rune. BTI. So that is... Fuck. The little Y with a dot in it. That's the BTI rune. Get out of here. That's not the right one, is it? I don't want to look in that box. Yeah, those guys, I don't want to get close to them. They're too stinky for my liking. Ah, this is the one, I'm sure. The god identified by the Keys rune is not invading. Oh, have we got that one? Okay. I think my theory was correct that Nyx is the invading god. Have I got the full banishment ritual? I still need one more. Basically. Get away! Oh shit. This is where it starts to spook me, this game. Oh no. Yes. Ah! What I'm going to do now is head down Sawton, Waterbury, Burport, Stonehenge. I think I've got enough time for that. Have I got enough sanity though? Let's have a look in this town. Streets are almost deserted, but I get a prickly feeling in the back of my neck that this is a fact teeming with life that is trying to stay hidden. I hear an insectile skittering echoing through the crooked streets and dense alleyways that could conceal no end of horrors. Okay, let's investigate. Clear out 3 rooms where minions of the shadows are investigating. God damn it. 3 rooms this. Well, I hope I get something good out of this investigation. Here's one of the nests. God, my health is... Yeah, that was not good. I got pretty chewed up there. Health is getting very low here. Might not even make it to the end. Might not get to see the ending. You have to play this yourself. Okay. So we're gonna get this last place. I don't know about this. What's let's try this. I think I found everything I need. Oh, not this guy. Getting out of here. I ain't got time to fight these people. I think now I've got the entire ritual. Yes, I've got all the things I need. So, all I need to do now is go to Stonehenge. So I may as well go to Stones Borough. Stock up. I've got quite a few hours left. This is probably the fastest I've done it. Usually I'm like right close to the end, like the last couple of hours, and I still haven't found all the things, and it's just really tense. I think I just got lucky this time round. Right, there we go. That should be enough for me. So now we're going to go to Stonehenge. I'm pretty sure that's all I need. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, put my health right up, and then inject some illegal drugs to temporarily restore sanity. There we go. Now this should give us the mental fortitude to face the horror of Stonehenge. In the centre of Stonehenge, the ground has been torn up and an eerily lit entrance leads into some kind of tunnel network. I don't know if it's unthinkably ancient or recently built, but either way the shadow is not even trying to conceal it. This is close to the deadline. It must feel assured of victory. This will either be the place where it is finally vanquished, or a fitting tomb for myself. So this is probably the biggest of the places. I'm probably not going to fuck around with any enemies or anything. I'm just going to search right around for the entrance to the cave. Oh, okay, so this is the entrance to the monster's cave. And here's where we need to complete the ritual. So, God's rune, and then the rest. So what's the God's rune? BTI. So we're going to go BTI. And there we go, we've completed the incantation. Let's try and get all the... Oh! Encroaching horror, isn't it? Don't think I've ever beaten this boss. But you don't need to. No, I'm dead. The preceding writings were found in an abandoned car near Stonehenge after the crisis period mysteriously ended last week. So yeah, we've saved Britain. We died in the process. I don't think I've ever beaten that guy at the end, but... The vehicle was registered in the name of a noted scholar who had disappeared from his home a few days previously. Oh, you know what I should have done? That spell that gives you health. The veracity text is uncertain. Several witnesses in towns across the country have confirmed certain details. But contrary to... Oh, gone. Well, you can pause that and read it if you want. You don't need it narrated by me, do you? The Consuming Shadow. Very good. I like that game a lot. I do put it on every now and then. But that's a good enough ending. I sacrificed my life and defeated the consuming shadow. Successfully banished the ancient with 16 hours remaining. That's probably my best score, I don't know. 16 hours. In the end, the subject was a physically exhausted, mentally shattered, narcotics riddled hero.